Yo. Crash and flow.
Party all the time. Party. You know this song?
No. Your Girl
It's by
Likes to
Eddie
Party.
Murphy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's by Eddie Murphy. It was a top 10 Billboard hit. That's how hot Eddie was at one point.
That
He
you
had
could just decide to make a song in between music
You
specials.
should listen to this song, my
Yeah.
friend. You would not be disappointed. And you could also see how it's a hit. You're like, you know what? It has all the symptoms.
Super catchy.
It's catchy, you know? You find yourself singing and dancing like this to it? I do.
Who else has made a song that shouldn't have made a song, but then
Ooh, that's a good list
I
of
don't even
people
know.
who have made songs. No,
I don't even
well, the thing
know.
is, like,
Will Smith?
well, that guy had a whole musical career. What are you talking about? You know, arguably
He made
bigger.
he was the first dude to get. He was the first rapper
Yeah.
to get a Grammy.
You know what? I was gonna say he had a bigger musical career than his acting career at one point, but they were so connected because it was just like, all right, I'm gonna do a movie. I'm gonna do Bad Boys 2 in Florida.
Yeah.
I have a song called Miami. I have Men in Black, and you got Men in Black theme song.
Man, how good is the Men in Black song? That Men in
Just
Black
as-
song, just as good as the first day we heard it.
Dude, it's just as good as Wild Wild West is bad. You know? This guy was just- Wild Wild West. Jim West. Desperado.
Man,
Yeah.
that was so that man.
He stopped there. I don't think he did it for like any. Can you imagine if Concussion, you know, had a soundtrack or something?
Yeah, you can never give up on you can never give up, right, man? And that man's gotten so many duds, but we've already spoken about the man's duds. We have good news.
Yeah.
We have good
news?
news for Torontonians. We're not gonna trade Kyle Lowry. So there it is. He's gonna stay over here. He's probably gonna go next year, but that's probably because we know that we don't have a chance at the playoffs now after losing 6 games in a row.
It's because we couldn't get what we wanted for him. That's why. It's not like we were like, you know what, Kyle? We want
love
you to
you."
stay. Kyle, we try to shop your ass everywhere, and nobody's buying Kyle for what we're trying to get.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. It's still feeling nice to have him over here. You know, still have his
Why not?
jersey, right?
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I like it. I heard a rumor he might be going to Clippers. I was like, oof.
No, that'd be horrible. Literally transplanting our entire team into the Clippers team.
Yeah, that's true, man. They've got so many of our peoples over there.
Yeah.
It's Serge, Kawhi.
That's bull crap, dude. That's how you feel. That's how companies feel when someone leaves the department and then starts poaching everyone else. out
Oh
of it.
yeah, I do that. Yeah, I leave a company and then like 6 people come with me.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is. You were once a
nice.
recruiting manager, so I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
man.
you
People like working with certain people. That's really what it is. It's like, especially when everything's on Zoom. Who cares what company you work for? It's just like, who do you work? If all things equal, somebody you don't have too much stress and you understand what they want. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think Kyle wants to be there. It's just like, oh shit, I got Paul George, Kawhi Leonard.
They got to
Yeah,
get
no
rid
way
of
out.
Paul George. I really dislike Paul George. Just as it's leveled up as time has gone on, and
You
every time that
dislike
man
him personally.
yeah, for sure, 100%. But every time that man hits the backboard, and he's done it multiple times, dude. He did it just recently. He's the guy who is amazing during practice. That guy's
I've never
playing.
even seen him practice.
I'm just assuming that's exactly what's happening. I think he's exactly that. He's he's just fantastic in practice, and then he can't play it when he's on the court.
I think some players are, because he was in Indiana, and if you're at a place where you're going to have the ball 100% of the time, basically literally 100% of the time, and
You gotta
it's
look
going to
good.
be easy to look good. Yeah, like Zach LaVine is a guy I love on Chicago. He's a young guy. He's putting up crazy numbers.
Doesn't he
It's
hate
just,
his life in Chicago?
He must hate his life in Chicago. I feel bad for that guy. If there are
He's
like,
so upset every time I see him.
yeah, he's just like, we're losers. I was like, yeah, man, you guys are losers. He knows. No one can even talk to him about his perspective. It's like, yeah, you guys are. Yeah, you're wasting your talents here.
It's true.
But-
That's what happens when you get picked up, right? Isn't it the same thing when because he's a rookie, right? So
he's like 7 years in or something. I think
really?
6. He's at least 5 or 6 years in. Yeah.
Man. Okay, never mind.
So they, I forgot what he was on. They traded him here, and then now he's stuck here. So
Why did Michael Jordan did? Okay, no, forget about this. I got something.
Mm-hmm.
You know how there's some basketball players, you know, the big ones, the top ones. There's a level of cool, right? Obviously, you got LeBron James, the king, right? So there's a level of cool, you know, what he wears, how he talks, his incredible aptitude for the game, you know, that photographic memory of him understanding like he can recount plays at whatever off the top of his head during the post game interviews. Cool guy. Kawhi, cool in another way. By the way, did you see that thing where it's like was it Chuck? Chuck asks him, so you know, what is the difference between like this coach and this other coach, right? Do you feel like there's any differences in between the two? And Kawhi's like, yeah, they're two different people.
that's
Stephen Curry is not cool.
no.
Stephen Curry's shoes are not cool. Stephen Curry himself is not cool. There's nothing about the dude that makes you be like, yo, I got the new Stephs.
Dude, young people have Stephs.
Oh,
like
yeah,
middle
really?
schoolers have Stephs. Middle schoolers actually might be the only people that have Stephs, but they do. Trust me, I've seen middle schoolers, and they're impressed by that guy. Grown-ups are like, this guy's soft as baby shit. You know, that's what grown-ups are like. They're like Damian Lillard.
Yeah,
They don't like stuff.
Wow. Who doesn't want a Damian Lillard? But I was just man, Steph Curry. He's doing the shimmying, and then he's doing that. None of the things that he does is cool. Even when he like throws it from like, you know, 60 feet out, and his thing, and he's doing the shimmy thing. It's fine, but I've never looked at him and was like, I want to be a little bit like him. I mean,
you show your girl. If you show, it's a great highlight reel, but like it doesn't. The same thing you don't like about it is what most of the NBA didn't like about it for the beginning. Like, this is cute. I don't like cute. You know, that's what people didn't like.
Yeah, that's true. It is cute.
And he's cute.
Plus, he's got a girl from Scarborough who's just.
Well, she's from Scarborough?
Just trifling. She's from Markham, Scarborough, somewhere.
Really?
She's from here.
No way. Wow.
Yeah, they met when dude was playing, when his father was playing with the Raptors. Del Curry.
Wasn't that when he was 7?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Early love,
cool.
dude. What are you trying to do?
Yes.
What are you trying to, you know? Are you trying
I
to,
don't even know.
you know? So there it is.
Good for...
You know, she's trying to be a chef or something.
She's just like, what can I do that gives me some level of credibility? Because obviously I don't do shit. Chef, I'm a chef. And like,
get the frick out of here, man. Just you know, just enjoy life. Take pictures in your designer stuff, and
yeah,
stop trying to
Don't
be
pretend.
something. We don't
you
care.
know what the thing is? People try to pretend to be something, and the easiest thing to pretend is like fashion.
Yeah,
It's just like, yeah, that's you know, if Russell Westbrook has proven one thing,
yeah.
you don't need any talent to pretend to be into fashion, and it gives you a platform.
No,
And then cooking is the next. Who doesn't like? I love eating, so I figured I'd have a page like, bitch. You're grown, of course you like eating. That's how we all get grown,
so
right? Everybody
talentless.
likes eating.
Oh man, it bothers me so much. I sometimes like once I went down Instagram, I looked at her profile, and then I looked at which of my friends follow her profile on IG, and I judged all of them.
Yeah, well,
I thought less of every single one of them that followed that person. Like,
sometimes some people will follow anybody. Like I looked at one person and what they follow. I'm like, geez, they will openly follow anything out here, you know? Like, dude, this is an open thing. You don't want to bookmark this?
Yeah, man. I mean, I rather Kardashians. Follow the Kardashians. They're incredibly talented people that bend the zeitgeist to their whim.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know,
I mean, I would never say that.
Just out of here, but
I would never say follow the Kardashians.
No,
but
I wouldn't say that. No,
I don't think that's good for you. I don't think it's good for them. Well, it's actually great for them. How is it not good for them?
Yeah, of course. Something good to watch. Okay, we got some watching updates. All right, on YouTube, Mark Rober, his channel. He only releases one video per month. Okay, he's an engineer. Former engineer that worked. No, he's an engineer. Formerly worked at NASA, where he worked on one of the rovers that is currently on Mars right now. So
What's his last name?
Mark Rober.
Hilarious. All right, keep it going. He's worked on the rover. All right, no problem.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Mark.
But his videos are very entertaining. So like, he made the world's biggest Nerf gun. He's done like he made an obstacle course for squirrels.
Dude, I just saw that right before this on my minute. I just saw that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Video is amazing.
Yeah, but this isn't cool. This is scary that you brought this up. Like, I don't know how long that video is out. I just heard of it for the first time and I watched it. Anyways, it is a cool video of a man making it very hard for squirrels to get food.
To get walnuts,
very interesting.
Yeah. But he's just a very good narrator, the way how he presents things. And obviously he's an engineer and is a nerd, so it's really fun to watch. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people will find some entertainment in his videos. The most popular one is him making glitter bombs for porch pirates. So essentially people who steal your Amazon packages. So it's a box that looks like Dre Beats headphones, and they open it up. They steal it. They go home and then they slide up the thing and open it up, and then there's like kind of like an explosion, but like a spinny thing that spreads glitter everywhere around them, and then fart spray that is really, really rancid. And then they put a timer so it sounds like there's a bomb going off, the bomb that's going to go off, and they have like police chatter. But you can, also there's 4 phones that records everything that's happening in the room. So you can see the face of the dude that stole your shit. It's GPS located. It's a whole thing. So he's got like 3 iterations of this thing, which is freaking fantastic.
Does he turn them into the police?
Yeah, so information gets, because it's geolocated and stuff, so he knows where they live.
This guy's trapping people, by the way. This guy is leaving.
He's not trapping people. These people pick up a package from someone else's house.
100%. And he traps them for stealing. I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
Totally. I'm not saying it's wrong, but he's like, hey, here's Beats headphones with youth-like from an urban persuasion.
Yeah.
And then he turns them into the police.
You know what's
He
interesting?
leaves it out for days and days where they're like, dude, nobody probably wants it.
Kids don't steal it. 90% of the people who steal this stuff are adults.
For their kids. I get it. No, I get it. Okay.
Anyway,
it makes sense, man.
Yeah. He just put up a new video where instead of targeting a porch pirate, he's working with another guy. What he does is he catches the scammers in India.
Oh man!
And he's finding
you
their
told me
location.
about this.
Yeah. So they join forces. This is ridiculous. This is like a mashup of MC and DC. What's it called? Marvel and DC. So they join forces. So he tracks them down, and then Jim Brown
delivers a sparkle bomb,
and he delivers the bomb.
They're gonna kill a man. They're gonna kill somebody.
It's like an international. Like they're doing this from America, but they're one guy's in Ireland, the other one's American, and they're glitter bombing Indians. It's freaking fantasy Indian scammers. Freaking amazing, man.
Situation. You know what? I wish I could. I got a call yesterday, and this guy is like, "I wanted to talk to you about your financial portfolio. Mm-hmm. Are you interested?" You could hear like 1,000 people talking behind him and stuff, and I was like, "Man." No. And, I didn't have time just to keep him on the phone longer.
Yeah.
But I wish I could be like, you know what, dude? No, and I'm sending something over. And I could
and you just send him a box, and just quotes him and his
He probably loves
family.
It. He's, as an Indian, he's like,
it was a celebration, Diwali.
Yeah, it was beautiful. All the colors.
But the fart smell will make him think.
No, he's like, and it smelled great.
It smelled like home.
So I was hungry, and then and then there were 4 cameras I got out of it. This guy's entrepreneur over here.
Such a glass half full, silver lining type of guy. That's good. That guy deserves to win. You know who else is winning, brother man? So apparently the Twitterverse, which really counts for nothing but of great entertainment, is pissed off at Bill Burr. Did you see Bill Burr at the Grammys?
No, what did he do?
Dude, oh my God, it's so amazing. All right.
What did I miss?
You'll watch the clip later, okay?
Okay.
Or maybe I can say this and I can clip this together. Maybe we'll figure it out. Anyway, so Someone's playing the piano. You know, it's for the Grammys, right? So they're doing like this is a moment. This is a big moment for this pianist. You know, he's gonna play a piece that he composed for the Grammys, right? So he's playing it, and it's a very moving and dark and somber piece, right? So once when it was finished, the presenter, which was Janae Aiko, right? She's like, thank you so much. It feels like you brought me to a virtual heaven, right? Presenting the next award for best Latin singer, some Latin, what's it called, category. Please welcome Bill Burr. Okay, so Bill Burr walks up to the mic and he's like, "Is it just me, or was I the only one who wanted to kill myself while listening to that song?" Oh my god! He's like, what else he says? He says, he's like, "I bought a suit, but I'm wasting money because I thought this was actually going to be on TV, but it's being streamed." Right, and then he gives a shout out to all the rock stars that he actually wanted to see, but they're not there because, again, it's a social distanced Grammys. And he says, "Okay, so the winner for whatever," and he completely butchers this lady's name. It's not an easy name, but he completely butchers it. And then he laughs halfway, and he's like, "I'm really sorry. I know I butchered that name." And then he pauses and he goes, "These white," it's like, "I'm pretty sure there's gonna be white feminists." It's like, why is this white gender dude doing the Latin awards? And he laughs at his own joke. You know how it is, right? And he's like, they're probably gonna go crazy because of this. And then he leaves, and then the world goes nuts, and they're like, "Fuck you, Bill Burr. You are a racist piece of shit."
I gotta watch it, dude. I just queued it up, and it's just queuing it up was fun. Just like so many articles, not even videos, by everybody on.
I will say this unequivocally: man is not racist, obviously, but also he didn't say anything racist. He just can't pronounce the Latin name. And he didn't make any jokes about it. He didn't say anything. He's like, "I butchered that name. I'm sorry." And then he accepted it on behalf of the president. It was freaking hilarious, dude. It was amazing.
Wow. Dude, the number of articles, it's deep.
Yeah.
Fox News, Washington Examiner, Maxim, Washington Pink News. I don't even know what that means. Like everything that is...
Those are the angry feminists that are really, really pissed at him.
Actually, that's probably the one I should read is... Too Fab is probably my favorite people who wrote this. Too Fab is... Oh man, they make him look so. They picked his whitest picture.
It's translucent.
Jeez.
Literally, is on the screen for less than a couple minutes, dude, and he doesn't say anything. It's whatever. It's such a throwaway. It's so funny.
I'll watch it later. I think it's great.
It's so dry. I thought more people would get upset about this first, and he's like, "Was I the only one who wanted to kill himself?" During that song. Oh my god. I can't believe how bad the pianist would feel. Right? He was like, this is his moment. This is his moment. And then the guy immediately after.
That's not nice. No, that's not nice. But it is funny.
Yeah, who gives a shit, dude? I mean, like, hey, listen, if just because Bill Burr didn't like it didn't mean that other people didn't like it. Janae Aiko liked it. So, you know, like, it's a comedian. What did you freaking expect it was going to happen, right?
Didn't you expect him to insult you?
Or
but
the
maybe
Grammys,
they didn't.
Or
see, that's the thing. Maybe that's kind of the problem with, I don't know, with comics.
That's their problem.
Like, you bring comics to a musical event, like whether it's Ricky Gervais or a bunch of people.
Ricky Gervais ripped the frick out of everyone, the Emmys.
Yeah, that's kind of what a lot of them do. Like, I'm here to make fun, and what's fun, nothing is funnier than what's actually happening.
Yeah. It's a bunch of rich people that are self-congratulating themselves, right?
I didn't see that performance by the piano person.
Uh-huh.
But like, I imagine that was like their big thing.
I don't even think so either, dude. He's a composer. He's a composer. He's a big composer, right? He's in the Grammys.
He's probably fine with it.
He's freaking fine with it, dude.
Yeah,
it's fine.
And also, it's not like Bill Burr's a freaking musical connoisseur,
right?
You know,
it's not Whiplash over here. It's like not quite on my tempo. Like, it's nothing.
I'll watch it. I can't even talk about like what he said or didn't say.
It's not even that long.
What you said was funny.
Hold on a second. It's not even that long. You want to play it? What did you find?
We should have done that already. We can't. All right, fine. After we did everything.
We can't move back. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Anyway, no one watches the Oscars anyway.
Grammys, yeah.
They're Grammys, sorry.
So it's neither.
They no. Dude, there was a time when the Oscars were coming on, I was getting ready. I read the list of all of the nominations a month out, right? Especially for the Oscars. A month out, I would read all of the nominations, and then after I'd go and try my best to watch as many of the movies that were nominated, right? So I'm telling you, I'm watching foreign documentary, dude. Just so that when the Oscars happened, I would have watched maybe at least 60% of the big ones, so that I can be a part of it, so I can get like excited about
You're
like I
a
really want
sports
this other
fan.
from it.
You have like I'm really rooting for. You're trying to seem more cultured. There's nobody else in the room.
Right? So I was dedicated to the cause, dude. And eventually it get to a point where a lot of the stuff that you like doesn't get any award or any recognition whatsoever. And at first you're like, oh, I think my taste sucks. And then you realize that like, no, it's some of this stuff they're not looking at they're not awarding the things that counts. That's not like it's not a good litmus test for what you should watch.
It's also really hard to do, to put on an award show and give things money, like awards to things that actually, it's hard to do. It's near impossible for music or movies.
I don't
Like
know.
nobody.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, just watch whatever is most upvoted.
It's just there's so many movies and so much music and so many categories.
I think music is tougher than movies. I think movies, the peak is it's not crowded. It's not crowded at the top 50 of all throughout the world. Throughout the world, it's not crowded at the top 50. It's just that some of the stuff just doesn't get recognized. This martial arts movies it's a huge contribution to cinema, right? And no one cares about it. But like there's legitimately great movies that is in that genre that should be thing, but because of the fact that it's mostly like an Asian, it comes from like Asia, so it's not that. But like, how many of these cool movies are we missing out as a result? So stuff like that. Anyway, I agree with you. Specifically, I agree with you around music. I think it's way too hard for you to do that. But then they didn't even have the weekend.
I'd love a category like best fight sequence.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, no one's making this for me. Like, I don't care about half the awards. I care about 12 new ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want to know, I want to know best rock movie from that year. I also want, it's hard to make me happy. I have no care about who made the dresses, or who did the makeup. I was like, why are we even talking about that?
Actually, you know what? Speaking of dresses and makeup, have you watched any of the WandaVision?
Yeah, I just finished it. Yeah, I just finished it last week.
Okay. Dude, that was a surprisingly entertaining show. I didn't watch I'm on the final episode, but whatever.
I gotcha.
Great show.
I went the other way. I found it surprisingly boring.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
After watching all of it's good. It's just I just started a week ago and I finished it within 3 days. Yeah. And I was like, I don't see what the hype was about. I don't see why
it was so hyped to being like an amazing transformative show.
Right.
But I just like she was moving. I like the overall concept, the 50s, 60s, and 70s. That was fun.
Executed well, different startings for every episode, the dress, the clothing, the way everybody acted, all of that. I was like,
strong nostalgia.
I'm like, it ended, and Farah and I were like, that was worth watching. I enjoyed that, but I don't not. No, some people are like, but that's it's a stupid thing for me to be like, it didn't live up to the hype that I saw on social media. Because what does? What does?
Mandalorian 2 didn't even do that either for me.
Yeah, I was fortunate that I watched that a bit after things died down, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
because I was like, I had myself talked myself in and out of that show. It's probably good, probably not. And I was like, you know what, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I got into. I didn't even. It's not even an argument. It was a nothing burger, but essentially, what was it? I was talking to someone, and they were saying that their bar is not too low for Star Wars. Essentially, what I'm saying is that, the bar should be set pretty high for Star Wars for them to hit. And everyone's going crazy about The Mandalorian, and Mandalorian is good. It is an acceptable thing. And the reason why I'm saying this is that it's Disney that are producing the show. You can't it doesn't make any sense for me for you to be able to make something that is mediocre. It needs to be great or better. You own like 90% of all media, right? They own everything.
And it's hard to make a good Star Wars thing, no?
No.
Show?
That's
Shows
bullshit.
are harder than movies.
Firefly, no one knows who they are. No one knows the directors, the actors,
Thanks
and
for
whatnot.
naming a show from 18 years ago.
Doesn't matter. I'm just saying it can be done. Battlestar Galactica, widely unknown cast, fantastic sci-fi. The Expanse, same deal. What I mean to say is this, right? If smaller brands of shows with less things, with less star power, funding, you name it, can make something that is a cult classic or cult hit. Right. And you have all like an entire arsenal of the very best of everything. I expect you to do like whatever you're doing for Mandalorian is definitely fun. It's a great shout out to Jon Favreau.
I was really enjoying the Mandalorian.
Jon Favreau, who's the only bright light in the Star Wars franchise currently. But I'm just saying,
music in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great. I listened to it on my Spotify.
Listen to you trying to give you some props to the various things. What else did you like? Do you like the cinematography? No, you're trying to.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Oh man,
the music was off the chain to the point I had to sit down and watch the making of the soundtrack of the Mandalorian.
Okay, what'd you learn? Who made it?
Oh, it's that dude. Is that dude that produced
John Williams?
No. The guy who has that old. What's not Beethoven, but the other one?
It's not Hans Zimmer.
No, not Mozart. You can't play games.
Season 2.
Why are you typing in seasons? I think it's just soundtrack Mandalorian.
Hold on.
This guy's using Google wrong now.
Okay. Composer. Here we go. Composer. Let's type in that. It's properly. Ludwig Göransson. Yo, that's the guy who worked with the
Childish
Gambino.
I know, in the dorm room. That guy did this, and you can watch him making it. It's remarkable, dude.
Yeah,
he
he's
has
such
like
a cool
80.
Guy.
It's just him. It's just him making the whole soundtrack, like an obsessed person.
Yeah, his room, like his little studio. He's got everything. He's like, I play with this when I need a little bit of this sound. He's got everything in that little place.
Yeah, he's got broken instruments because they make different sounds.
But shit, that guy. He did Tenet as well.
Dude, he did Black Panther. You know, imagine that white dude. They let him do Black Panther. You know.
You started off strong by working with Childish Gambino, right?
That's a guy. Somebody vouched hard. Like, what's his name?
Yeah, look at it.
Sounds like the whitest name ever.
Hold on, let's have a look and see what else he's done. Dude, he's been working on a lot of okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, you should hear Hans Zimmer.
Is amazing.
You should hear Hans Zimmer talk about this guy.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Hans Zimmer is
like I haven't been the. It's like the things I do. I don't expect other people to do. I've never seen anybody do it like this guy. And he's sitting there looking like a magician with long hair. He's like.
He's done Patriot Act. He does the music for Patriot Act.
No way.
Tenet, which was freaking fantastic, amazing. Creed 2, amazing. Venom, amazing. New Girl, whatever. Childish Gambino, Death Wish, Black Panther. Some more work with Hassan Minhaj for Homecoming King. John Legend, whatever. He worked on Atlanta, obviously. Central Intelligence. He did Community. Obviously, jeez, man, him and Childish have been connected multiple times. Telegraph, BU, he did Fruitvale Station. You know about that guy who got killed on the Fruitvale platform, subway.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's fantastic, eh? Well,
yeah,
done,
this guy, I'm telling you, Mandalorian,
Ludwig,
like
Ludwig. It's not Ludwig.
You don't know.
Excuse me. All of a sudden, you're like, are you his friend?
Is
that bothering you that I'm saying his name wrong?
No, it doesn't.
Bro, look at my wound.
It's still there, dude. Jeez, What is that? Like 3 inches? It's kind of cool. Kind of looks like a claw or something.
Yeah, it looks like a bear took a swipe at me. What is it about? What is it? I can't speak for all men, but I can tell you this, my friend. I didn't feel like I was really cooking until after I burnt my hand. Once when I burnt my hand, I'm like, I cook.
I take risks.
Right? Now I cook. Before I was playing at cooking, but now it feels like I've actually earned something cooking. It's the same thing. Like you work on a car, and as long as you don't get hurt while working on the car, you feel like you're like on any car, right? Mm-hmm. You just feel like, well, I'm just working on cars, but you crush your finger against something when you're trying to tighten something, or something goes wrong, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, I'm a mechanic. It's important to be hurt with the thing that you do.
Yeah, I agree. I think it makes you feel like you're actually doing it.
Yeah, this is true.
People who aren't doing this wouldn't drop the knife on their foot, but I almost dropped my knife on my foot yesterday. Dude, I did not feel good about it. It's just like, oh my God.
Also, I mean,
it's my sharpest knife too, dude. It would have gone right through. I wasn't even wearing any shoes. I could have been wearing a work shoe and it would have gone through it. Oh man.
It drops on the floor. It just keeps going through every floor. It's so sharp.
Dude, I took my foot out from under me to the point where I almost fell. Because I was just like...
Yeah, you had to clear the entire area.
I was like, it's okay not to have any support anywhere rather than have this thing fall on your foot. So,
hey, have you seen, and it's only black guys, so it's an accurate thing. Have you seen those black guys that can
you can't start off sentences that way, by
in a push-up position, and then they can like explode off of the push-up position, like both all hands and legs all
off. Superman out. Yeah, and they're like 5 feet off their eye level with you.
How are you doing?
You're like, how are you doing this? And why did you realize this could be done? Like, what was happening? Were you sleeping and you got spooked? Like, I don't know what happened.
What's your lying down vertical, bro? Didn't even know it was a thing.
I didn't even.
So realize. That's what you needed to do when the knife falls. That's what you need to do. You need to just be off the ground.
That's true. Just. Those guys are... It's also something only men are impressed by. No woman's like, wow, did you see him just fly? I don't know what even they would say. Like, dudes are like, dude, how'd you do your core? Can I touch?
Freaking
you have that line? You have that line?
There's so many of those memes where it was like, I started working out because I thought it would get me chicks. But in reality, all it does is give me attention from other dudes.
Oh yeah, guys are like, hey man, what are your macros like? I'm just trying to tighten it up. Do you have any blogs you could? Do you eat sweet potato?
Yeah. What's your split like?
Yeah.
You do like 2 times a week, 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you sleep a lot? You look like you sleep a lot.
Right. You get that 8 hours.
Guys want to know all of it. Yeah. You get that. You get that full. Yeah. It shows, bro.
Yeah. You do that casein? Do you do like that cottage cheese before you go to sleep? Get that slow release casein?
I do actually. Thanks.
Yeah, it's important.
See, it just works right into their ego as well. Like I do actually. I know people don't like the taste, but I get over it.
Yeah, me too. Do you know how I do this? This will be the final thing from.
I was pretending to be obnoxious, and then you thought I was having a conversation with you. It's the funny part.
You might as well be, dude. This is important information. Almond butter mixed with cottage cheese.
And it's sweet.
The almond butter? No, it's just almond butter.
Okay, it's just good for you. It doesn't improve the cottage cheese situation.
No, actually it does. I find it. I find myself llooking forward to cottage cheese because I know that I can put almond butter with it.
All right, my contribution to this conversation.
Yeah.
Pasteurized egg whites.
Okay, what is it? Okay, I know what egg whites is. What is pasteurized?
This is in a milk carton, and it's egg whites that's been processed so you can drink it right out of the bottle, and it won't make you sick, and we'll get a lot of protein inside of you. Mm-hmm. But it's not tasty, but it can't make you sick. It's pasteurized, meaning they've already processed enough where.
So it's like drinking snot.
Egg whites.
Okay.
Yeah. That's protein straight down, dude. Straight down.
Man, you are something. I think you're literally just one step away from just drinking an egg.
Yeah, I know. I'm just taking a bite out of a cow directly. It's like what? Straight from the source.
This has the most creatine. The most creatine.
I would have a cow. I'm like, dude, straight out of the udder. Is this hair in here? I'd be that dude.
All right. It's been episode 279 of Crash and Flow.
You're like, you know what? All right, yeah. That feels like a full episode. Okay. It's actually better than what I thought we would do. Overall, this has been like a pleasant podcast.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. People, thank you for hanging with us. We appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in a week. Summer's around the corner. Good night.
Yo.